Welcome back to Mzansi Screen Time, the home of Mzansi drama, reality TV, and all the gossip that keeps social media buzzing. If you love reality shows that bring real emotions, real tension, and sometimes shocking family moments, then you already know that Uthando Nes'thembu never disappoints. And today, we need to talk. Because what viewers saw recently has people asking a lot of questions about what is really going on inside the Mseleku household. Now, one thing about the family of Musa Mseleku is that when they sit down for conversations, it is rarely something small. These family meetings usually mean one thing: serious matters are about to be discussed. And from the moment everyone starts gathering, you can already feel the tension in the air. The room is quiet, but the silence feels heavy. Everyone is sitting there, listening carefully, watching each other's reactions, almost like they are trying to predict where this conversation is going to lead. Because in a polygamous household, one discussion can easily affect everyone. Now, what made this moment even more interesting is the way different family members reacted. Some people looked calm, but that kind of calm where you can tell a person is thinking deeply. Others looked uncomfortable, almost like they already knew the conversation might turn into something bigger. And if you look closely, you start noticing something very important. Not everyone in the room seems to be on the same page. That's when viewers started paying extra attention. Because whenever there are mixed reactions in the Mseleku household, drama is never too far away. At one point, one of the family members sits quietly, observing everything that is being said. You can see in his face that he is processing every word carefully, almost like he is deciding whether he should speak or stay silent. And sometimes in families like this, silence says more than words. Then the focus shifts to one of the wives. She is calm, composed, but you can tell there are a lot of thoughts running through her mind. Because being part of this family structure comes with emotional challenges that many viewers may not fully understand. Imagine sharing a husband with multiple wives, while also trying to maintain peace and respect in the household. It is not always easy. Each wife has her own feelings, her own expectations, and her own way of dealing with conflict. Some prefer to confront issues directly. Others choose to step back and observe before saying anything. But even when someone is quiet, their expressions can reveal everything. And in this moment, viewers could see that there were deeper emotions beneath the surface. Now, another moment that caught people's attention was the reaction of some of the men in the room. They seemed serious, almost concerned, like they were aware that this discussion might open the door to bigger issues within the family. Because in a household this big, every decision can create ripple effects. If one person is unhappy, it can eventually affect everyone. And that is why these conversations are always so important, but also so delicate. Because sometimes the truth that needs to be said is not always easy to hear. As the discussion continues, you can see different personalities starting to show. Some people try to keep the atmosphere calm. They choose their words carefully, trying to avoid creating unnecessary conflict. But others seem like they are holding back emotions that could come out at any moment. And this is exactly why fans of Uthando Nes'thembu stay glued to their screens. Because the show doesn't just show celebrations and happy moments. It also shows the complicated side of family life, the disagreements, and the difficult conversations that many families experience behind closed doors. Now, social media viewers immediately started sharing their opinions after watching these moments. Some people believe that the family needs to be more open about their feelings. Others feel like certain members might be hiding what they really think. And then there are those fans who believe that this situation might lead to bigger drama in the episodes that follow. Because if there is one thing reality TV has taught us, it is that unresolved tension never stays quiet for long. Eventually, something always happens that brings everything to the surface. Another interesting thing viewers noticed is how reflective some members of the family looked during the conversation. It was almost like they were thinking about the future. Where the family is heading, whether the structure of the household is still working the way it should. Because as time goes on, families grow, people change, expectations change, and sometimes traditions are tested by modern realities. This is one of the reasons why Uthando Nes'thembu has remained such a fascinating show to watch. It doesn't just entertain. It also opens conversations about culture, relationships, and the challenges that come with maintaining a polygamous marriage in today's world. But let's be honest. Viewers are also watching for the drama. And from what we have seen recently, the tension in the Mseleku household might not be ending anytime soon. In fact, some fans are already predicting that future episodes could bring even more emotional moments, deeper disagreements, and maybe even shocking revelations. Because sometimes the calm moments we see are only the beginning of a much bigger story. And if this conversation is anything to go by, something tells me that the Mseleku family still has a lot to talk about. A lot of feelings that still need to be expressed. And possibly some truths that have not yet come out. But the real question is, will the family manage to resolve their issues peacefully? Or will the tension grow into something bigger that could change the dynamics of the household? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, fans will definitely be watching closely. Because when it comes to Uthando Nes'thembu, every episode has the potential to surprise us. And sometimes, the biggest drama happens when people finally say the things they have been holding inside for a long time. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think is really going on in the Mseleku household? Do you think the family will fix these issues? Or do you think more drama is coming? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another episode of Mzansi Screen Time, where we bring you all the latest Mzansi reality TV drama and entertainment gossip. Until next time, stay tuned, because in Mzansi television, the tea is always hot. Coffee.